Hello, and welcome to Player 2 Start Podcast with your hosts, myself, Jalk, Sakurai, say hi, and
Hey.
Kat, say hello.
Hello.
We are back in business. We were away due to natural and unnatural reasons. That's why you have not seen us for a little bit. I had a tornado. Wiped off the entire power grid, and we did not have power for 5 days, and internet as well. So that also added to the delay that we had. And Kat, what happened with you?
I moved and then just kept having internet issue after internet issue and electrical issue.
Ah, yes.
So just dealing with the fun of moving.
Yes.
Wow,
And
that must have
Sakurai
been
has no
crazy.
excuse.
I have no excuses whatsoever.
Yeah, what's your excuse, Zach?
I was here. I showed up to work.
He was busy eating potato salad.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
man,
potato salad.
so good.
I swear to
Guys don't
God,
even
2
understand.
days we heard him just rave about potato salad.
Yeah.
I was like, Zach,
But
calm
So
he
down.
did
I-
have a birthday recently.
That's
Oh, yeah.
right. Yeah, I'm just coming off of my 38th. So
Ooh,
Birthday
whoop,
to
whoop.
Zach.
yeah.
Old man Sakurai.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it happened around the same time as that potato salad. So I mean,
It was birthday potato salad.
I ate so much potato salad. Kat actually gifted me this shirt that I'm wearing right now, and it's of a potato.
You need to respect
potato.
the potato. I like it. The potato had a massive influence on Zach's behavior for a few days.
For sure, yeah. No, there was a whole bunch of spuds
He
about
was
it.
dreaming about it.
Anyway, so
Um,
what do we have in store for our episode about gaming today?
Well,
yeah.
I actually wanted to start off with something because
Ooh.
something big happened in our last episode
Mhm.
that we should follow up on.
Okay.
In our last episode, you guys convinced me to buy Baldur's Gate.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was
And
me.
I started playing it that day with these guys.
That's right.
And it was very confusing. I was like, what do I do? I have no idea. We played together, I think, a couple days, and then
Yeah.
I kicked you guys out because I fell in love with the game.
Immediately got dropped from her multiplayer.
She
I
went
used your
offline.
boxes
Steam
as
appeared
storage.
offline.
Yeah, I have fallen in love with the game. I'm on my second playthrough, so that's one
You're
major
welcome.
thing I've been up to. Yeah, I told Jalk yesterday, from now on, if he tells me to play a game, I will buy that game. I will play
Yeah,
that game.
she surpassed me in achievements. She surpassed me. Listen, I have
crazy.
one solid playthrough and a 1.5 playthrough, right? With the Dark Urge is my second, which I've started playing, got to Act 2, then I stopped playing, then I need to get back into it. Because yesterday I discovered a new thing about multi-classing companions, which Kat shared with me, which I did not, even consider. And she's like, yeah, Lae'zel is like a fighter and
She's a fighter,
with
bard.
a bard. I was like, what
Yeah,
the frick?
she's
What?
a
Yeah.
beast.
She's got like over 300 hours now in the game.
Yeah,
I
I
have like
have
220
330 hours.
and she has more achievements. So I was like a little jealous that
Yeah.
I was like, why did I not do this? But regardless,
This
Zach
might be the
has
most achievements
only
I've
maybe
ever
10
gotten
hours
in
in
a
the
game.
game. How
Yeah.
disappointing!
Yeah,
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, really?
I love.
I don't
this
know.
game.
I'm just assuming.
I do think after this playthrough,
I have
which I'm
51
doing-
hours. I have 51
Oh
hours.
wow,
in Baldur's
you should be
Gate.
ashamed.
Wow.
You have
I-
not finished the game.
No.
It upsets me when I know that someone hasn't actually played it all the way through because I love it so much. I need to share that with you. I need us to both know what it's like to finish
Yeah.
this game.
I will.
Amazing.
The thing is, and I've explained it to you guys before, is that as soon as I get online and I start playing a game, I have about 5 people messaging me, hey, let's play this game. Hey, let's play this game. Come on, don't be a loser. Let's play this
yes.
game together.
So excuses.
So
There is
do
excuse.
what I do. Go invisible and play.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what I
that's-
do. Sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes
It
when I
really
don't feel
is.
like being social, I just mute everyone and go into
I
my
definitely
own
need
world.
to do that for like an hour a day at least.
Yeah.
And just spend an hour a day on my
I
single
don't know
player
if that'll be
games.
enough though.
Mhm.
Really,
Yeah.
it's
No.
a drop in a
You'll
bucket.
have
You're
so
right.
much
Baldur's
fun.
Gate, you'll have so much fun. You'll
Oh,
get lost
that
in the
hour is
sauce.
gonna turn into 4 hours. Your
Yeah.
phone's gonna be blowing up. I mean, I've been going in Do Not Disturb on my phone and in Discord.
I know it's been hard getting a hold of you, Kat.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
love
now
it,
it's
but-
easier. Now that she's done with
Now
her
she's
first
done,
playthrough,
right.
now she's more
Well,
responsive.
after this playthrough, which I'm going into Act 3, I should be going into Act 3 today if all goes as planned.
Mhm.
If I don't get distracted. But after this playthrough, I'll be done for a little bit. I think I want to play Red Dead 2. I've like really been wanting to give that a
That's
fair
another good
chance.
story
That's a
game.
legendary game. Yeah.
That's
So
a very
after
good
that,
story game.
after this playthrough of Baldur's Gate, that's my goal.
That's a good
I've
goal.
never seen you no life a game like that before. That was pretty
Yeah.
intense.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a good game.
It is
when
a
I'm
good
not
game.
playing the game, I'm watching videos about the game, and like it's,
Addiction.
it's taken over my life.
That's
But
well,
I know you guys have been playing some
Yes.
new games. What are
Yes.
you guys up to?
so we started playing a survival game called V Rising, which is essentially you are a vampire that comes back in, and then it's a survival crafting game, kind of like on the same wavelength as you know how Valheim is. You start
Right.
off, you build up, but Valheim is more like third person, but this is like a top down kind of. Some people are like, it looks like Baldur's Gate. I was like, no, it doesn't. It's got that top down view, but you know, sorry, I was just given chocolate by my daughter. Anyway, continuing on. This is a ritual between me and my family. Somebody buys chocolate and they go distribute it to
Oh,
everybody
that's
in the house.
sweet.
Nice. That's nice.
So
That's a sweet
anyway,
thing.
moving on. It can sit here till I'm done. I
Yeah.
don't want to be rude. Anyway, so
V Rising was
Yeah.
made by a publisher, or it was published by a publisher called Tencent Games,
mhm.
and I really
Never heard of it.
haven't really
yeah,
heard of
no,
them.
I
but
haven't either.
Supposedly, it's one of the biggest publishers in the world, but mostly in China because
Oh,
it's
wow.
a Chinese publisher.
Mm.
Over here in the West, probably not as much, but yeah, they published V Rising for us, so that's
Yeah.
how I kind of figured out about them.
Yeah, Karyu, I think, told me about V Rising, and then I started playing it before. So the big update pushed out beginning of May, right?
Mhm.
I think it was the 8th. I may be wrong here. But I started playing it prior to that, but everything got changed. You know, the combat's gotten better, everything, you know, blood and all that. It's essentially you're a vampire, you're a bad guy, you're going to go kill people, feed off them,
Right.
and survive, and you get better gear, you kill different bosses. And they also introduced like Castlevania characters in it, which is pretty cool.
Oh,
You're fighting Simon Belmont, you're fighting a bunch, and then Dracula is the final boss that you have to fight. So
Spoilers.
Zack and well, it shows it on the kill list. You know,
I'm
on the
kidding,
kill
I'm
list
kidding.
it shows that. But regardless, right? So a bunch of us have been playing this game, and we really enjoy it. Me and Krugen played together, and then Zack and Angel and Beard, they all play.
Yeah,
have their own
it's
castle.
fun.
So I'm hosting a server for this. So you know, it's on like 24/7. We play it. It's fun. These guys are a little behind. I'm a little too far ahead because when I play a game, I kind of start no lifing it.
You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
but
mess
it's
around.
it's a
You
good
don't-
game. I recommend this to people that like survival games. It's not so chaotic per se in
It's
comparison to
chill.
it's
chill.
more chill. Like I've played like 7 Days to Die and Project Zomboid. They get like their intense moments. This is much more chill but fun at the same time when you play with friends. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
I've been
for me, it's
told
definitely
that-
like a friend's game, right? Like I wouldn't play this alone for sure.
I've been told I would like it, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the top-down view of most games. Like
I get it. Yeah.
That's one of the harder things I had to get used to with Baldur's Gate, and now I'm used to it. But I was watching somebody stream yesterday or the day before, and man, the castles look really cool.
Yes.
The colors are really pretty. I feel like they're just the design of it's just really nice.
Yeah, the building aspect of it is really nice too.
Super simple.
Yeah, very simple building, very nice. You have to have like each room specific to something. Like if you have like a workshop, then you have to have workshop flooring. Then if you have to have an alchemy lab, then you can have alchemy lab flooring, and it enhances like production and usage of resources. Yeah, I like that aspect to it. That's different touch to it, and building castles is very easy.
Yeah,
Limited
yeah.
to
You would
how
think it'd
big
be
they
really
could be,
difficult.
or
but
like
it's
the
not.
space or anything.
So so on the map there are different sections. Some are smaller than the others, and then it's not like a flat rectangle that you build a castle on. So you have to be very, creative on how you're gonna build it. You lay down
Yeah.
the floor and everything, but it's nice. You expand as you grow, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's super the user interface of building. It's super simple. There's not a lot of like damage you could do. Like for instance, in Valheim, you can definitely like place something in the wrong spot, and it kind of mess up the entire thing later on. Yeah. So this one you can't really mess up like that.
Yeah,
Not really
and it's the other reason it's simple is because in Valheim, if you place a floor and it's exposed to the elements, it damages it. In this, not so much. It's a very simple building system. On that note, Ashlands is out, so I'm hoping that we're gonna play that soon once we're done with our V Rising campaign.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
There was another game that we started playing. So on Epic, about a couple weeks ago, Farming Sim 22 got released. And I have played it previously. Zach has played it previously, so I fired up another server of Farming Sim, and we started playing Farming Sim.
Listen to you guys. It's so funny to listen to
we
you guys.
are grass farmers.
It's like you're not cutting the line straight.
I'm telling you, grass
you gotta
farming
sell
is the
the
way
honeys.
We're grass farmers. We're just like we've got like big mowers, and then we've got grass is cheap. Let's make hay. So we got then we're making hay. Then we got a windrower collecting it together. Then another one of us, and all of us are like in sequence, right? We've got like 3 tractors. We've got them John Deere tractors. So we're just following each other around. One's cutting the grass, one's turning it. What's that thing called that turns it into hay? Zach?
A tether.
A tether. And then I'm in the back waiting for these guys to do at least 3 or 4 lines so I can just get on the windrower. I was like, hey, why is this all messed up? Why is it like all in circles? Like make straight lines.
That's not even mentioning the baling that we do.
Oh yeah, then we do baling and recently we got into doing silage, and now we have sheeps, and we're off to a great start of making money in Farming Sim.
Man, we're selling that wool, baby.
It's so funny. I will say, like, it's just fun to listen to you guys play stuff like that. That and the truck one that you play sometimes.
No Snow Runner.
Yeah, it's just fun to listen to you guys.
So a lot of people don't like sim games like that. Yeah. I guess there's some weird attraction for me to play these types of games like Farm Sim. It's not like I'm ever really going to be running a tractor in real life. So it kind of
actually learned to drive on a tractor.
Get out of town.
I did, yeah.
Right. That's a country girl right there for you.
That's a country girl for sure.
Yeah.
That's a country girl right there.
Yeah. It's, I don't know if you guys ever checked the Amazon Prime games list. But I noticed that electrician sim is free on there right now.
Oh, and I'm gonna pick it up, man.
I'm telling you, there are people that are like, hell yeah. You know? Like, I'm just hoping that Assassin's Creed comes out on the Epic free games or something.
I don't know. But no, Ubisoft ain't like that.
Some people are like, well, there are those who think it's a big possibility for the summer giveaways.
No, let's hope so.
I hope, but of course they're
big. Like it would have to be a big partnership with Ubisoft for them to release any kind of
a very big
IP like that, and they are very like guarded about their stuff, So I think it could happen, but they would have to have like a win after it, right? They would have to have some kind of like sales promotion of something else for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Well, I think we like Farming Sim because we're old. Now, when I was in my 20s, I did enjoy playing Call of Duty, running around, fast, being competitive.
The adrenaline rush.
Now I just want to chill. I do play some high-speed games, but sometimes I just want to chill, drive a tractor, mow some grass, turn into bales.
After Helldivers. We still play Helldivers for a little bit.
And Zach is the kind of person that plays like one campaign, which is 3 missions or 2 missions, depending on difficulty. And he's like, man, this is so chaotic. I'm done. Give me a break. I think one campaign is enough for me. We're done. It's stressful. We're done after an hour. Zach is like, I can't do this anymore. We did it last night.
I don't know how you guys do it, like hours and hours and hours.
Oh, man.
I do a campaign and then I'm like, okay, let me watch cartoons or something.
Definitely for me, like having a game like Helldivers, where it's just and these guys want to go like hell diving, right? They want to go level 9s, and I'm like, I can't do this. This is crazy. This is like suicide every time. Suicide every time.
It's fun. It gets the blood pumping.
It happens so fast
I
that
enjoy it
can't
more
even
than
see.
that. Yeah, I enjoy that more than playing a PvP game because the PvE aspect of it is so chaotic. I don't want to play like Call of Duty or
Yeah.
Battlefield or anything else because Helldivers is just so much more fun. Even if it's at Helldive difficulty, you're just running for your life. You're sweating. You're like, oh my God.
you're just running. It's just run the whole time.
It's fun. I enjoy it. I like.
I
a little-
definitely like the teamwork aspect of it, right?
I like it if I did it. I like seeing how you guys do teamwork, and then you guys just don't get mad at me when I'm like, what?
Kat is like, I'm gonna follow Jay. I'm gonna follow Jay. Where's
Jay.
Jay? There's Jay. Follow Jay.
I'm just
leaving
running for
him
Jay,
everywhere.
running for Jay. Because at least I know I'm going in the right direction.
Don't follow me. I'm going to my death.
But having that transition, say, okay, I'm gonna play Helldivers. I'll play 1, maybe 2 campaigns, and then I can jump into a game like Farming Sim 22. Even though it's a 2-year-old game,
Yeah.
it just feels that need to be like, hey, let's just farm some grass and talk about some random stuff from our day, and just chill out. It's kind of like a socializing game.
I
more.
swear to God, I had to add mods to Farming Sim to get like these small little John Deere gators so I could give them to Sack. So I made him buy one because what he would do is him and Bearded would grab tractors and then they would just
Oh,
be
and then they would
racing in
start-
tractors and smacking into each other. I was like,
Not
don't destroy the
surprised.
tractors. So I bought them the like late night shenanigans, right? Sack and Bearded just driving around in tractors, just smacking into everything. So I made them, I made some money and I was like, listen, go buy these John Deeres for yourselves. And I bought these little side by sides, pardon my language. And then they're just running around in those, like putting them on top of houses.
I saw the picture of that. And
I
I'm
was like, what do you do?
Oh yeah, we spent a good 15 minutes getting those John Deeres on the house.
Wait, how did you do it? Did you use the skid steer to do that?
We used a skid steer. Yeah. We had a little pallet lifter.
Oh my
we,
God.
it took us so
Jeez.
much time. We took so much time trying to get those John
Oh my
Deeres
God.
on top of a roof on our
Oh my
property.
God.
It's not even on our property.
It's
just
not
next
our
to
property. It's the neighbor's property. Neighbor wakes up in the morning, he looks out the window, he's like, what the frig is this?
So what Jalk failed to mention is there's a railroad next to our plot of land.
Mhm.
And the railroad runs through 2 fields, and when you drive up, it sits up on a hill, and there's like a little incline. So that's what I spent most of my time doing, was driving everything I could over that incline to make a little hop jump over the track.
In tractors. Stop.
Oh my
And I
god.
did
like,
so
bro.
many flips in that Ford, Toyota, whatever the heck pickup
Yeah.
truck it was. I
Yeah.
took Sam's Ford pickup and I would just like go 90 miles an hour and bam, launch it and just do like.
I was like, Zach, this is not Excite Bike, bro. Calm down.
Oh, it was so fun.
I
It
heard
was
you
so
guys
fun.
saying a lot. Well, mostly Sam. I heard Sam say a lot. Should we sleep? Should we sleep?
Oh,
What is
Sam.
that? What does that benefit? Is it like to make things grow faster?
Yes.
Or okay.
so just forwards the time. It forwards the time.
Oh,
So everybody has a different business, right? So grass grows every other month. So we're like busy just consistently mowing and baling and mowing and baling and all that. Sam decided to start a bakery and he had like 6 bakeries and he would go buy grain and he would like, I need time to go faster. So my bakery makes more bread so I can go sell it. I was like, bro, we're all at a fixed speed. We're going to stay at this speed. And he's like, oh, it's going to take forever. I haven't seen Sam in a couple of days now, I guess. He lost
he gave up on his
patience.
business.
He's like, I'm done. It takes so long.
Oh my
He
god.
likes
that's
to,
funny.
I think he likes like macro management of things, right?
Mm.
He doesn't like
Yeah.
to go micro everything. He just wants it like production lined and he wants everything streamlined.
He's thinking like he's thinking like an engineer on a broader scale, whereas we just want to
Yeah.
we just want to
wanna
go
mindlessly
sit in
do
the
stuff.
track.
Zach just
tractor
wants
and-
to go jump a railroad track, okay? Like he doesn't care how much
That's all he
money the
cares
business
about.
brings in.
I'm gonna bale
Oh,
some
man.
hay and then I'm gonna jump that track. That's what I'm gonna
Oh,
do.
my God.
Well, this is sort of why I wanted to talk about, or when we were talking about what we were going to talk about today. I
Mhm.
thought this was a good topic of like, you know, we always like to hang out in voice channels while we play games. Sometimes we're playing together, sometimes we're not. And lately, because of Baldur's Gate, I've realized there are some games that you just can't play while you were trying to also be
Talk
social.
to people, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll end up
100%.
deafening, and then I'll forget I deafened, and like an hour and a half goes by, and then I come back and I'm like, oh hey guys, or I'm just all alone because everyone gave up on me. I really like stories in games, and I think that that's when I have to focus. But what about you guys? And what are some games that like it's absolutely something like Jalk said earlier you're gonna hide for? Or
Yeah, just like you were saying, Kat, Red Dead 2 was one of those games where I would be
Shut
in
it
a
all
channel, and if there's just too much chatter, I'm just like, I gotta deafen. Because,
Yeah.
especially when a cutscene comes on. Because the cutscenes were pretty important things that would happen in the storyline. And so you would have to pay attention, otherwise you just wouldn't understand what's going on in the story at all. Like you would have to watch the cutscenes, the cinematics.
yeah.
And
Good to know.
and yeah, for sure, it was something where like deafen, because I need to pay attention to this. You know,
Yeah.
this affects my main character. You know.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate was like that to me, and pretty much every other story game that I play. If I'm playing a story game, I'm not gonna be on Discord. I'm not even gonna bother joining because I get too involved, and every time like somebody tries to say something and try to get my attention, I'm like, the game is too loud. I can't hear you. Wait for this to pass. Like I lie
Like
about
they
it.
know. Like if
Like,
they know it's
I
passed or
was
not.
like, okay. And I'm like, all right, I gotta go. So I can focus. Listen, it's not, I'm trying to be disrespectful, but I should not have joined in the first place, because if I want to focus on something, it's hard for me to like, you know,
Yeah.
if I'm hyper fixated on something,
Yeah.
I do that, and I hyper fixate, and I can't pay attention to anything else. Otherwise I lose focus, and then I'm like, what was I doing? You know?
Yeah.
So
I'll tell
I
you
can't do
what,
that.
one game that I kind of didn't do that with, and that is a story-driven game, was the Jedi Survivor game. I could like go through
Really?
I could go through most of it, and only during like cutscenes would I really pay attention to the storyline. Like
Really?
most of the time, I would just like be fighting people, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. I just like fight everybody. And I would just like mindlessly do that, and I would be able to talk to people at the same time. But I found that in like Red Dead, I wasn't able to do that, and I don't know why. Like I don't know the
cinematics.
reason why. Yeah,
I think the storyline of Red Dead was much like, this is one thing that Rockstar does amazing, is developing great stories in video games. Like look at all the GTAs, right, and the Red Deads. They were such story-driven games that you have to get involved. I've not noticed that.
It's like playing a movie.
Well, I've not played Jedi
Yeah.
Survivor. I've not noticed the same thing, because it's Star Wars and you're used to the Star Wars universe, so you kind of anticipate
Okay.
a lot of things, you know, if you look at it that way, right? But with Red Dead, it was the cinematics of it, the acting of it, you know, everything was so involved and such amazing. And I'm telling you, Kat, you will have an amazing time playing
I'm
Arthur.
excited.
Arthur is such a great character.
You know,
to play.
it was MJ who said something to me a couple of weeks ago or a month or so ago that made me go, okay, I'm gonna try again.
Yeah.
Because I've been wanting to try again, but he said this thing that just made me go, okay, I'm doing it.
Mhm.
And it was like how in Red Dead it is so real. It is like a movie. Like you
Yes.
feel
It is.
so much of his life. You're watching his life like unfold in these ways, and it's not like you're in a game shooting aliens or, you know, saving
Mhm.
Yeah.
princess or whatever. Like you are actually watching this man's life happen.
And I don't know, Kat, if anybody has spoiled it for you, but towards the end, you're gonna feel the game a lot more.
I've
That's
been told
all
I
I'm
will
gonna say.
cry. I've been every single person who knows me, who I said I want to play, they said you are definitely gonna cry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
towards
You're
the end of the game,
Like,
you
okay.
you are gonna get like in the fields with that game. And I'm pretty sure it's been out for a while. Like I'm one of those people
it's
that
not a
look
new
forward to
game.
this game so much.
Mhm.
I actually spent money and bought a PlayStation 4 for this game.
Really?
I'm one of those people that never does that, but just because I wanted to play this
Was it
game
not
when it first
crossplay at the time?
No.
Okay.
Rockstar initially only releases the game on console, and this is going to be the same thing with GTA. Which one is
6.
this? 6. Oh my god. It's going to be the same thing with GTA 6, and I kind of don't want to do it, but knowing me, I may end up buying another PlayStation or, you know, an
Yeah.
Xbox or something. And I'm probably because I wish they would release it on PC at the same time. but they don't.
Okay, so help me then, guys, because you both played it. I want to play it so bad. What I struggled with last time was getting through the first couple of hours. It's very slow.
It's a slow setup. Yeah.
What? So should I play this? Should I play it on control? Should I use controller for this?
So when I played on PC, I played it on both. Reason I say that is when I was riding my horse, I would switch to a controller because trotting along. But when I'm playing with mouse and keyboard, you also get aim assist in controller. That's another good thing. Like you can tap the right stick to switch targets, kind of smooth transition between targets.
Keep me, in the story.
I mean, try
not
both.
Losing the battle every
try both. See what works for you.
Look at Zach's judgy eyes. Look at his judgy eyes right now. He's like, aim assist.
Ain't nothing wrong with aim assist. We're not doing aim labs or Call of Duty looking for headshots every time.
Yeah, I want the story. If I want the fight, I can just go play a
battle bit.
I am so biased, so I would only play it with mouse and keyboard. I don't think. Okay. I can see where Jalk says maybe on the horse, driving around on the horse would be okay. I don't know. I feel like you have battles on the horse too, right? So you need to be able to aim from the horse. Like I've taken out buffalo just like sitting on a hill, sniping them from way far away, and off the horseback. So I don't know.
Okay. So here's another struggle I'm having is that I want to play so bad that it's making me not want to finish my Baldur's Gate run.
No, you can always pause. You can always pause and go back to Baldur's Gate. If
you go into
same.
Red Dead,
we're the same.
I know.
If you go into the world of Red Dead, you won't come back until you're done.
I also worry that I won't see you guys for a long time.
You probably won't. Well, it'll probably be another few weeks before we see you if you really go into it. Because it's such an in-depth story.
It is, but she won't play it consistently. You will take breaks with that game eventually, because you're gonna start doing side missions. If you only get involved in just the story, it's gonna finish pretty fast.
True.
But there's a lot of side missions as well. Then there's legendary
animals. I went into so many side. I tried to do every side mission I could. There's
also a lot of Easter eggs, like. I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Yeah, we can't spoil those.
Yeah, we can't.
So I don't know if I even mentioned, but Zach is the one that gifted me this game.
Oh, look at that!
Look at you guys both getting me to play games that I probably wouldn't have otherwise, and ruining me because I disappear.
Welcome. You are welcome, man.
It's honestly one of the top games in the last decade for me. I think just because of the story. Yeah, in the last decade. It's got to be like in the top 10 at least.
For me it is. Yeah, Baldur's Gate, this, a bunch of other games. But on that note, switching from Red Dead, I am excited for something that comes out today is Sunday on Tuesday, which is the new and big expansion for Destiny 2. So I'll be gone too.
What's that about?
So it's the final shape. It's major change in Destiny. That's the only MMO class game that I play and I enjoy. So I took a little break from it. I haven't played really for the past few weeks or a month. I played a little bit of the mid-season stuff and the season, but now the major update comes out on June 4th, which is 2 days from today. So I'm looking forward to it. That's something I will be playing heavily over the course of the next few weeks. And at the same time try to see if I can get back in Baldur's Gate and finish that as well.
What's in the update? What's majorly changing?
So, there's Destiny 2 has 3 major classes, which is Titan, Warlock, and Hunter, and then you've got subclasses. So what they're adding is called Prismatic, which basically blends in other subclasses like Solar and Arc, and so a bunch of other things. And there are already a lot of leaks out for the game. There are new exotic armors, new story, massive difference. New voice actors coming in. Nathan Fillion is back. No, is it Nathan? What's his name? he voiced Kate Six, Nathan Fillion, I think. So he voiced one of the main characters of the game till that character died, but that character's coming back, so he came back to voice that actor. Lance Riddick, that we know that passed away last year, voiced one of the main characters of the game called Zavala. He's been replaced, so there's a new voice actor taking place for him. There's a major shift in the story
for his character.
And the new campaign.
Putting a new voice actor.
Dang, I'm forgetting the name.
Is he gonna sound similar, or is like?
No, nobody can replace his voice. You know, it's original, and everybody loves that about him. And you know, everybody's already making memes on all social media about you can never be him. You never work. You'll never be him. Kind of
like how that the Henry Cavill in Witcher 3. With,
same thing. Like people have already said we're not gonna watch Liam. Is that
Liam Neeson, right?
No, not Liam Neeson. What's wrong? Liam Neeson is too old. Right? No, Chris Hemsworth's brother, Liam Hemsworth. That guy.
Yeah.
So everybody.
He's a good actor too.
He is. But the problem is people got too involved because a lot of gamers have a lot of affinity with Henry Cavill because he is a video gamer and he plays World of Warcraft and he builds his own PCs and he's very big into that. So people are like, this guy's cool. I like him. So, and he's a big Witcher fan, so we like him. He's a big 40K fan, so we like him. And now when he left, because I don't know what the story was, him getting Superman back, but then Superman was not going to be given to him, so he resigned from Witcher. Now he can't go back to Witcher because the whole, whatever. But a lot of people are not really interested in watching The Witcher Season 3 anymore because of that. But that's another topic.
For sure. And I heard that like Witcher 3 kind of like changed their storylines too. Like I don't know. It just
they're just gonna kill it. They're gonna kill it.
Contractual problems.
I'll watch it. I'll judge it. And if they kill the show, then then they kill the show. It is what it is, right?
I tried to play The Witcher on console. I think the Switch or something. And that's when I first realized some games make me nauseous. I had never really noticed it before.
That's another game. If you ever once you're done with Red Dead, play that game. It's got amazing mods. And now there's a Steam workshop and it goes on sale from time to time. Another story-driven game that's amazing. The combat is great. There's Gwent, which is a card game. It's another really, really good story-driven game that you would enjoy.
You know what's so funny? Do you know what? I would just go for the third one. Don't even worry about 1 and 2. You don't really need to know the story beforehand. You can it fills you in when you play Witcher 3.
It does.
Because if you go back to 1 and 2, it's gonna be like kind of weird playing older graphical games. If you're
I can't do it. I'm so spoiled.
Yeah, everybody is. Trust me. For people like me and Zach that grew up on Atari
Kyle. Oh no, Half-Life. I don't know.
Yeah,
I tried to play Half-Life recently because it was either free or very cheap, and I've heard it's an amazing story.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, I maybe lasted 30 minutes, and I was like, I will just wait for the next great story. I don't need. Need this
that's never coming out. Lord Gibbon is never releasing that for us. Half-Life 3 when is the biggest meme on the internet for video gamers. So yeah, that's never gonna. That's not happening.
Back to Witcher 3. I remember how in-depth that game was. I loved it, and even so much that I would play Gwent outside the game. Like there's a whole nother game just for the card game.
Yes.
And I was playing the card game from the game. I was playing an imaginary card game from a video game.
It's like people when they play Magic the Gathering kind of deal. You know how people play Magic the Gathering? It's like kind of like on the same wavelength. I'm not going to disrespect the Magic the Gathering players by saying it's the same thing because everybody's going to come after me. What do you mean it's the same thing? It's not. Similar wavelength.
So the Wild Hunt is The Witcher 3.
Yes.
Then they have this one. It looks like DLCs.
Yes, Blood and Wine.
And
yes, you want that.
$10
You want to want those. So when it goes on sale, because the Steam sale is going to be coming up, right? Steam summer sale. It goes for really cheap. I would pick it up then, initially play it, and then there are mods that make the game even nicer. Like, there's going to be different potions are made easier or something like replenished with the ingredients that you have, things like that. Like some quality of life mods will make the game better, and performance enhancement mods too for your graphical settings and everything. This game, when it came out, This game was hefty. Like I had an RX 580 back then, like the AMD card, and I could not run this game. This game it's still to this day. It's been out almost 10 years now.
Has it? No way.
Yeah. I think it's been almost. What you want to look it up? I think it came out in like 2016.
Let me see.
But the graphics to this day are beautiful.
Wow, you're right. 2015.
Yeah, so 2015, 2016. So it's been out for almost 10 years. But till this day, the graphics are amazing. Like the graphics,
they're not bad.
They're not
you can
bad
play this
at
game
all.
today, and it looks pretty decent.
Yeah. It looks like it.
Yeah, and another game that is like The Witcher that has really good story. I have not played it, but it's a PlayStation game that just got ported over, and a bunch of our friends are playing it. It's called Ghost of Tsushima. Tsushima, and it's Witcher kind of style gameplay from what I've seen, and it looks very intriguing. And I might pick that game up once it goes on sale as well, because it looks like a very, very beautiful story-driven game.
Yeah.
Every time
my boyfriend's been playing it.
One of my friends and one of our members, Ed, every time he gets on, he's like, Sakurai, did you buy Ghost of Tsushima yet? I'm like, bro, I got so many games. Man.
I love Ed so much. He's one of our favorite, like one of my favorite of our members, even though we know him from prior Discords.
Yeah.
I love how proud he was when I told him I was playing Baldur's Gate. So
who do you think got him into that game? It was me who got him into.
You got the world into that game. Okay, so I will say though, going back several episodes, I will back up a statement Jalk made about this game probably being like one of the best games of I can't remember.
Decade.
Yes, I think this is number one on my list of best games ever at this point. And I just...
Because I remember, if I remember correctly, when we did our top games of the year, 2023, this was not on your number one.
No,
now it is.
I can't believe it either, guys. I've changed. Who even am I anymore? I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it's definitely going to be top 10 for a while.
I want Jalk to help me craft a list of games that I need to play over the next year. Like I want to put together a list of games, because I'm telling you, this guy
Maybe we should make a
knows
list
what
together
he's talking about.
Of games that people should play.
Yeah, give it a try. Like pick them up on sale. Absolutely, I'm down for that. Let's let's do an episode and we do top 10 games you must try.
Heck yeah,
because we talked about some of the games coming up in the sale and stuff like that. I also wanted to mention another game that is on my wish list that I don't know if you guys have played or not. It is Senua's Sacrifice, the new the Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. I guess the new one is coming out come out. Neither of you have. I hope the Senua's Sacrifice goes on sale, because that's the first one, and I really want to play the new one. And that's another one I've been like looking out for. So now I've added The Witcher. And when you see the sale, if any other games are on there and you're like, you need this, you tell me. Anybody tell me, but especially Jalk. I'll run it by him.
Everybody has a different style too. Like somebody will tell you like Elden Ring is the best game of all time, right? Over the past 10 years, but not me, because of the reason I don't like Souls type games. They're not my kind of games. Like I have Dark Souls 3 that I got from a Humble Bundle. Never played it. I don't like that kind of gameplay. MJ, on the other hand, love those games.
And say like, I don't even know what that means. Souls-like games. Like,
so Dark Souls is a game in which you die very easily and you die a lot.
Okay.
It's kind of like playing old school Mario, right? You die super easy.
Die a lot in those games.
It's repetitive.
Like it's so like I was watching Remington play the other day, and he was trying to get one boss, and just to get to him, like he died like 5 times going through those guys. I was like, dude, at this point I would rage quit. Like I don't have the patience. Like those games are like that. People enjoy those because they really like those games. Like MJ loves like Sekiro. I think Sekiro is the one he was talking about. There's so many games like that. People love them. Like Elden Ring is like that. But these games also have great stories, but they're hard as hell. Not my kind of game. Like I like playing hard games.
I'll throw it on easy real quick.
I'm not a masochist, okay? I don't like self-inflicting pain with these games. So more power to you,
like
friends.
That, like they like that that feeling,
Punish
the sense.
themselves.
Well, I think it's more the sense of achievement after they tried so hard of doing it, right?
Yeah.
They get to that level of, oh, I tried this like 100 times,
Mhm.
and they finally get it, and they're like, yes, I finally did it. And I think that's that sense of achievement that they finally get.
That's when I accidentally mean to hit save, but I accidentally hit reload. That's what happens to me whenever I do that. But well, what else do we want to talk about, guys?
I mean,
missed you. I've missed our episodes. Sorry
Yes.
we took a break, everyone.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, we're right here. We'll
We
be
took a
back
little-
with another episode very soon
Yeah.
after this one.
Yeah, we're gonna
We
try
had
to make up
glanced-
for lost time.
We had glanced over Grand Theft Auto 6, but I just want to say I'm pretty excited for that one. I mean,
Oh,
I know
yeah.
it's basically like a year or two out. They say 2025,
Next
but
year.
it's gonna be like December 2025. You
No.
know?
So they don't have an actual date.
No,
yet?
they won't put it
Oh,
out.
that bugs me. Like the Dune game, I'm excited for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like not even a release date yet.
You know, there is a
Probably-
Dune
I'm probably gonna be
game.
in my 40s.
There's actually a
The
Dune game.
What's the new one?
Like the old
Awakening?
school Dune. When we played Red Alert, those days,
Oh,
Dune.
yeah,
You should play
yeah,
that
old
one.
school. That's
She's
where
not
you
gonna be able
lost
to go
me.
through
Dune
that.
That's where you
2000.
lost me.
Was
Yeah.
it?
I just need to filter all games on Steam by like release date and start like 2017 because that's
I
my.
don't know who's talking about Steam is
You
getting
know.
like a massive update and with their
Oh,
changing
Cario.
things. Yeah.
I didn't watch the video, but I am curious
They're
because I would
reportedly
like
working
to
on
clip,
major feature. Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's just for Steam, so
Oh, it's a live
kinda-
streaming and clip recording thing.
Right.
Which is
So
not
you
bad.
won't have to use like NVIDIA software or
which
other
I
third
still
party
don't know how to
software
do.
to like
I haven't
clip your
used-
games.
Metal in a while.
hmm
I
But
haven't
definitely
really been good
like
about
Grand
clipping
Theft Auto
content.
6, the setting is in Florida,
Mhm.
and living in Florida for as much as I
Yeah.
have, I mean, I'm down.
What part
for
of
it.
Florida? Is it gonna be like
No, it's
Miami?
gonna be all
it's gonna
kinds.
be
It's gonna be the
Jacksonville.
so it's
Where the
gonna
Grand
have
Theft Auto happens on the
Jacksonville.
reg.
It's gonna happen in Miami. It's gonna be Old Town. It's gonna be
Oh, I
in
wonder if
the
my
middle of
old town
nowhere.
will be in it.
I mean, it'll be.
That
cool
would be
to just-
cool.
it'll be cool
I'm
to have every
looking
part.
forward to that game. I am
Yeah.
very
I am
very
very
excited
curious
for
now.
GTA 6.
I
Yeah.
want to
'Cause it's
ride on an
open world, right?
alligator with a
Mhm.
pub sub in my hand. I want to do it.
Wait,
I want to have a Dole Whip from Disney. While
Wait a
I'm
second. Hey,
jumping
Kat.
in.
Kat, have you not played GTA 5?
I've never played GTA anything.
Yeah,
You need to
that's-
play GTA 5 for the story.
Yeah, I would.
I'm-
I pick it up
I-
for.
yes.
It's on
when
Epic,
like-
right?
No,
It
it's on
doesn't-
No, you
Steam.
can
on
get it on
everything?
Steam.
It's
You
on
can get it
Steam.
But if you just pick it up when it's on sale, just for the storyline, don't play.
Oh,
don't play
just-
the multiplayer. At all.
Don't
I
worry
don't
about
like
online.
multiplayer
Just
in most
just play the story. The story is so good. There are 3 main
Okay.
characters that you will play
Yes,
and you will
it's-
enjoy.
It's funny. It's funny.
It's a fun game. Wait till she
Yeah.
meets Trevor, you know.
Yeah, Trevor is this is the guy you.
You
Wanna,
will love. This is another game that I
Oh.
recommend for the story. You will
Okay.
absolutely love GTA 5
Yeah.
story. Even
You know, you
the other
could-
GTAs.
You could go back to GTA 4,
Mm-hmm.
but if you go back to GTA 3, I
I
think
don't
it's
know.
too far back for your graphical.
I may have
preferences.
played some of the really early GTAs on console when I was
Oh, I
younger.
played the first
Yeah.
one.
but I
that
can't
was top down.
remember.
Yeah, I remember
remember.
the top down
Oh,
ones.
I didn't play
1997.
that.
Oh yeah, those
Oh,
are
I was-
97
I
games.
wasn't
Those are
born yet.
old GTA games.
But I was
It was your little ball, like with just hands, like running around. You have like a little
What?
rectangle as your gun. You're running around
Yeah.
grabbing Yakuza vehicles, and
Mhm.
it's
get that
yeah. Trust me,
Corvette
like
looking one. and just
yeah,
be
it's
zooming
an
around.
old school GTA. Was so much fun. I remember that. But GTA is
Basically
always
like an arcade game. Back,
I mean,
back
it's
then.
Rockstar, right? So
Yeah.
it's similar. Like Rockstar makes amazing story games, regardless. Like down like with the bugs or whatever, right? Regardless of that, the storyline of their games is down. Like look at GTA 5. Like it's been out for 10 years, and it's still popping to this level. Like the 5M mod and everything. You see
Yeah.
majority of Twitch streamers playing that and role playing in that game till this day. But anyway,
Man, I wanted to role play in that game so bad, but I could never find
No.
the right place to do it, man.
no, it's I don't know. But
I'm
anyway.
so excited that they're doing one for Florida.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm
That
role
I'm like, I'm already on like the
Yeah, it's basically
wiki, GTA wiki, like looking for
for the story and the lore. It's set, I think, right after GTA Vice City. So basically, there are two characters in Vice City, which
Tampa.
are going to be the main characters of this game. I
Miami,
think there are two main characters this time, a male and a female. Because GTA has never had a female main character before,
Right, yeah.
So this is the first time they're
What's
having.
wrong with them?
No,
This
it's
would be
always
cool.
it was like always like male driven
Yeah.
characters, like majority of the games are. Well, not anymore, which I'm glad about. Like, they're so near automata, and there's so many games that have like wonderful main characters that are female.
I think a lot of games like that get flagged too for having a female lead, right?
Yeah, they do,
probably.
because there are people like that out there. Anyway, there's what was Horizon Dawn, that game with a female character. Oh my god, what a game! So there are a lot of good games with a lot of good female leads as well out there now, which I'm happy about. But anyway, I ain't got nothing else for you guys.
Yeah, I got nothing else too. I think we're all good.
Yeah, we're all good.
This brings us to the end of our episode. If you would like to comment, subscribe, please do like this video so it gets into the YouTube algorithm so more people watch us. And if you have any concerns, you can always email us at
player2startpodcast@gmail.com. Why? I need to like have that on record, like just ready to play.
You can see it right here as well.
I also want to thank all of the people on our Discord who donate and give us those levels, for the Discord, so we can keep playing stupid sound bites and all that stuff with you guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate all of you who subscribe to our Discord.
And in return, these guys are working on some fun little emotes.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
come up.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Eventually. Stick with us.
All right, guys.
Stay tuned.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
I forgot how to stop this.
About